Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Gifts for the Souls weekly message. So we're in our last week of February, all things love. This week is just kind of showing gratitude and acknowledgement to at least one thing in the day that I personally was reminded of love, that resonated for me with love or made me think of love or brought that emotion to me. And, I started out this month with these posts with it kind of surrounding vulnerability and how you have to be really vulnerable to allow love in. And that's super true. But I think equally what I'm kind of realizing is the surrender of it too and the non attachment to it in all aspects of love, not just with a significant other loving, a career or anything else. You just can't get too attached. That's when you block the flow and you block the flow of energy and the love energy and the intention behind it. So I use the wisdom of the Oracle card deck for our question this week, which is just how can we just surrender to the flow of life that therefore will allow love to come in all ways that love is going to show up in our life, but just truly surrendering. And I pulled intuitively the Observer card in Protection. So it's like a little fox, I believe, on an egg, kind of observing, getting a different perspective, right? So this card goes so well, and this is how beautifully synchronistic life is all the time. But this morning, what inspired this question, and just is really what this card and spirit is trying to validate. This morning, I woke up and I opened up my curtains, and I just, here in California where we live, we're just having this amazing, beautiful California winter where it's like mid 70 degrees. And so the sun's already shining, the sky's blue, the clouds are just euphoric. And I look over and there's this tree that has lost its leaves like they do in the winter and starting in the fall. But, in spring, those the little leaves and buds start coming back on the tree. And so that's what's starting to happen. And I just sat there and I thought, nature just does this. Like it just goes with the flow. It doesn't, nobody has to tell it that, hey, we're moving into spring now, or, so now you need to do this, you need to blossom, you need to bloom, you need to be all bright and cheerful and all the things that happen in spring, all the birthing and blooming that happens. And it just happens. And that's the way it is with all the seasons. And that's exactly what this is about. It's just kind of stepping back, sometimes tapping into your resources, other people or educators or different perspectives to kind of help you get more in that observer, that non-attachment role, especially when it comes to surrendering to allow love in our theme for this month. And just let it flow. Let the cycles flow through. Don't get attached to the timing. Don't get attached to the person, to the outcome. Just enjoy the process. Enjoy the cycle of life and the just how it organically comes to be. That's when great love affairs happen, right? It was never planned. It was never planned. Only planned by spirit. So great message from Spirit, very validating for us all. And I've really enjoyed this month. I thought it was going to feel a little forced, but it's been so fun to just acknowledge how love shows up in our life. And so thank you for being on this little mini love journey with me. And I just hope you enjoy this last lovely week of February. Thank you.